All right, so for one, I haven't opened up Lorcana, but I came in here to talk about something, and that something is Pixelborn is going to be no more. Can you believe that?
No, because I asked on stream and you said it was down already.
Yeah. So it was announced earlier this week at the time of recording that Pixelborn is going to be no more.
No more.
What's funny is it's something that everyone kind of had, like everyone knew was going to be happen.
It was bound to happen. Yeah.
There was a Kotaku article that was written not too long ago, and I remember when that article was written, everyone was like, "Well, it's over now." Like it is a published article written about something that is not officially
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, it's the end of it. Yeah. So because of that,
there's no way
I'm just going to be opening it like this because we're mostly just going to be talking about.
And y'all already know. Oh, nice.
So it was a cease and desist essentially. It was just asked to shut down. The creator of Pixelborn had said that if Disney asks immediately, it's gonna go down.
Comply.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, I mean,
makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, and honestly, big ups to him. There's a lot of discussion online, though, which I wanted to kind of talk about, particularly. Whether it's like, why didn't they hire him?
Yeah.
You know, why isn't Ravensburger just acquiring?
And that tends to just be the main question, say, obviously for like all of Nintendo stuff. Right?
Yeah. Whenever like something that's community made is doing really well, and it gets shut down. Why is it just getting shut down instead of getting the love that it has?
Which, Project M, like the biggest example, at least I think, or definitely one of the bigger examples for sure. Project M, like it was just the community loved it. Everyone was just like, oh, this is a much better version of Melee. And then Nintendo doing its thing, striking it down. It's like damn.
And like you said with community, I need this card, cool. Like I said with you mentioned with community, there is a very very big community based around Pixelborn.
Right. Oh yeah.
And the biggest thing with Pixelborn is it allowed people who can't necessarily make it to their locals, who can't necessarily afford because Lorcana decks aren't cheap.
They are not.
There's some that approach like the $500. Ooh. That's a cool one. Very nice.
Just us being mid-conversation interrupted by a cool card.
There are going to be the decks that are $500. Obviously, you don't need the $500 deck to be competitive. I've seen several decks that are in the cheaper end be able to make it up there.
Yeah.
But if you want to be able to try it out and you don't want to use proxies or you don't have access to a way to make proxies and you're able to just play Pixelborn, it's a really powerful tool.
It's a much easier way to do that, to achieve that. Yeah.
And I think it's another thing is Pixelborn was such a powerful tool for a lot of deck builders or players or anyone that was
just people that like to experiment and really like we said, deck builders and everyone that enjoyed theory crafting different decks. Like they were able to try it instantly.
Yeah, and not only that, I know a handful of people who did not know if they wanted to get into Lorcana. They were able to download Pixelborn. Mind you, Pixelborn outright is not a Lorcana like
official
game.
Yeah.
Because you have to download the assets to make it play like Lorcana. Oh, I need that too. I need the Fortisphere.
Put the Madrigals to the side and brooms, please, for me.
I'll try to keep an eye for that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Thank you.
But yeah, there's people who genuinely would try it out on Pixelborn, figure out, download the assets, get a couple games in, and go, oh, I like this.
Sick. Yeah,
this
exactly.
Is cool. Yeah. But then there's a discussion too of like, why doesn't Lorcana just have their own version? Like, like
why don't
they hire him or bring him on or just do something like that? Obviously, it could be a year from now, and I sound like an idiot because they did onboard him and they actually did it, and it's all NDA. Can't discuss it. I need that scuttle.
True. But that's also just unknown information.
Yes.
Even if they did, so you're talking about what you know right now.
Yeah, and it comes to I understand the aspect of if you don't have Pixelborn and you need to test a deck, or you want to get ready for a regional, or you want to get ready for whatever, or you having a good idea, or you just want to play the game.
Right.
You need to go to a local game store. You need to go to an LGS. You need to play the game, which it's like that. Yeah, that is the healthiest thing for the game to have people coming in, have people playing the game.
Ooh, wait, legendary. Yeah. Singer 9, 5 cost, inkable 1/5, quest for 2. Whenever this character sings,
I'm not mad.
Song, other princesses get plus.
I'm not mad about Cindy.
No, that's cool. Yeah, shout out to Cindy.
Not mad about Cindy.
But yeah, no, I see what you mean. Obviously, getting people to events, getting people to come out and participate in these events.
Yes.
Like, that's huge. I get that.
And when you, like, let's say you're curious about Lorcana and you go into a game store and then half the store is playing Lorcana in person.
Nice.
You're getting a much different experience when
Yeah.
you're playing in person. I will always advocate for playing in person. I mean, personally, I've booted up Pixelborn once and I was like, yeah, like I get it. This is cool. It's not for me because I prefer to play it in person.
Ooh,
but I also,
good.
nice.
Go.
I also understand, like, not everyone has the luxury. Not everyone lives next to an LGS. Not everyone has an LGS that's supporting it, and it's
or people like me that just for some reason don't like it.
yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. It's not that I don't like it, but I'm just like I don't have the desire to do it. But I would like to play like Pixelborn, you know.
Yeah.
If it was still
Well,
up.
because you're able to play in the comfort of your own home.
Right.
You're able to try decks that you don't want to build out yet. Like there's a lot of benefits that I understand come from Pixelborn. And don't get me wrong, I'm not over here saying like, oh, good riddance that they got rid of it.
No,
I
hell
just,
no.
for one, I understand why it's gone.
Yeah.
And two, it just
sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks that it existed.
Right.
You know, and I'm not saying that I wish it never existed, but it's like now that it's gone,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, now we don't have.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have it anymore.
It's one of those, you know, the saying that's like better to have loved and not loved, or better to have loved
and lost
than
to never have loved at all.
But
Yeah.
in this case, we would much rather not have had Pixelborn
It's yeah,
and get it
'cause
taken away like this.
I think it's gonna upset a lot of people
Right.
because there are a lot of players who don't play in-person events or they don't have access to in-person events,
Yeah.
and then now their one way of being able to do so has been taken away. The community around Pixelborn was huge.
Insane,
Especially
yeah.
there's tournaments, dude.
Yeah,
There's like legitimate Pixelborn tournaments and people are posting results and discussing the decks and everything that was played. My biggest concern are the content creators. The amount of content creators that are showcasing
that we're
decks
using,
and like you're able to in no way comparable to in person. Like it's so difficult in person to make content of just rapid, like crazy deck playing. You know, you can say you climbed the ladder and got to some rank in Pixelborn with a set deck, and there's nothing equivalent to that. You could say like I topped at my LGS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but
that's about it.
How often? Like let's say LGS is the one next to you meets once a week on Fridays. If you're a content creator and you're testing decks,
that's the Mickey I'm looking for.
I'll set it to the side.
Thank you.
If you're a content creator, you can log in, and then in like one day you can test maybe 3 different decks and make deck profiles.
That's a video right there
on that.
Yeah,
and that's 3 videos. You're able to get thorough testing. Like there's a lot you can do as a content creator with something like Pixelborn, but now that you have this, and if you don't have buddies that have really good decks or they're wanting to play with you or whatever it may be, like it really hurts a lot of the Lorcana content creators, and my heart goes out to them because obviously there's going to be some Lorcana content creators that they were doing a mixture of both, whether it was in person and Pixelborn or whatever it may be, but not every single maybe like 1 out of every 9 of the Lorcana content creators are gonna be able to set up,
really survive off this.
Yes, and that is devastating to me. Like it hurts, and my heart goes out to them, Pixelborn content creators.
Yeah, because the main one I watched, he used Pixelborn. Yeah, like for all of his videos.
Yeah, and it's something where you're able to just get the content out. You're able to build the decks. You're able to do so much as a content creator for Lorcana. When you have it in the application interface instead of in person. Yeah,
because even for us, like if we wanted to build a deck, it was always like, okay, what's the deck list? Okay, let me see.
Yeah,
I think we Yensid too. Thank you. It's
no,
like,
I card.
Yeah, it's like, I think we have that. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. And then even if we're like, oh yeah, we have that, we gotta find it. And if there's ever an event where we can't find it, then it's just kind of okay. Well, it's messed up. It's at that
and then
point.
on top of that, Pixelborn, you're able to put on your phone if you had Android, and then they're starting to roll out the test version of it on Apple.
Yeah.
But then that means you're able to play and test decks at home.
Yeah,
you're able to do it in bed,
and like right away if you have the assets ready. Yeah,
and I don't know, I get it, I truly get it, I understand, but it sucks to witness, man.
It's just damn. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not anger because it's not really getting mad because, like I said, we all kind of expected this. No, not even kind of. We all definitely expected
Everyone
this to
knew
happen.
it was coming.
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
Ooh, very nice. But yeah, no, it definitely is ultimately it just sucks. At the end of the day, we could talk about it for as long as we want. It just sucks.
I mean, yeah, it's not going to come back. Obviously, we don't know if Disney plans on doing it. And I don't think, like, Ravensburger doesn't really have other, like, applications like that. I don't know if, like, you'd need a whole team, too. Like, it would be, like, you can't just... I understand Pixelborn was one guy, and that one guy was killing it. He was killing it.
Which is even more so, like... Yeah, hire this guy, especially if it's a one-man team.
Yeah.
Like, give him support. It'll be even better.
As soon as it becomes something official, you need to have an entire dev team. You need them to be working. Then, like, how are they going to navigate it? Are they going to make it where it's a kind of plays like Hearthstone, where there's digital packs and you play like Magic, or they're going to be like Pokemon, where you have the codes? Like, it's a slippery slope on all aspects and all reasons. And the easiest thing to do is just kill it off. I don't understand why they did it now.
Right.
I really, really don't. It might be... We are now in a state of Lorcana where you can walk into like a Target or a store and buy some Lorcana.
And see some,
right? Yeah. And we have not been in that state in Lorcana for the past, I want to say, 3 sets. I mean, it was getting there with set 3 for sure. So maybe now...
It really caught their attention and was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, well, I think it's more so leave it alone. Let people play on Pixelborn to get into Lorcana. Let us catch up and get to a point where people can get the cards.
Yes. And then
now that we're there, like...
Rip the rug.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
rip it from underneath them. Yeah.
We don't need it anymore. Like, I think it was helping Lorcana.
It was help getting like word of mouth out there.
Yeah, and it was just
stuff,
it was
hey, Lorcana.
It was making Lorcana available in a time where Lorcana was not available.
Yeah.
Lorcana is now available. And do what's also not available? An enchanted rare in this booster box.
Hold on.
Bang. Not too bad of a box. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually pretty good.
No, but it's just like what you said. Like it's been repeated a lot at this point, but yeah, it really just does suck. And especially for those that are like, oh, like what's Pixelborn or Lorcana? What is this? They get into Pixelborn and they're like, oh, this is great. Whoop, not anymore.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's buy cards.
Yep.
And recraft that deck you were using in Pixelborn, or drop it.
The biggest
sucks.
thing is, in the long run, though, what this is going to result in is people have to get the cards.
Yeah.
And then, do you want people playing your game on a thing that's not actually yours? Or, like, there's going to be a lot of players who don't buy the physical cards when they could.
Yeah.
But then that also excludes people. Like, we've gone all over this. Like, there's a lot of aspects of it where it's like, damn, but I get it.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
And that's fine.
We got some cool cards out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Some stuff I can put in a deck.
Definitely stuff a good chunk of stuff we were looking for, actually.
Yeah, I mean, stuff that interrupted our conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Shout
kind of a different video.
Shout out Mickey and Jens Sid.
I just wanted to
get that off,
that,
because like I said, I mentioned on stream, and then you're like, oh, that's gone. And I'm like, oh,
it's gone.
I did not know that.
Speaking of stream, we're live here on YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We post shorts daily. We got content we're hoping to start rolling out, I want to say weekly.
Yeah.
We'll get there, but until next time.
Mega, where's the gun?